Hello, I'm Brad Bird. Hope you're doing well. We begin tonight with team coverage out of Perry County, Indiana, where a Tell City police officer and a suspect have been killed in a shooting at a hospital. Eyewitness News' Shelley Kirk is live in the field tonight and brings us the latest. Shelley?
Brad, I'm here at the Perry County Courthouse in Tell City, and right behind me you can see that is the cruiser of Sergeant Heather Glenn. It's hard to tell because it is covered in flowers and mementos as a steady stream of people have been coming here to pay their respects and celebrate the life of Sergeant Heather Glenn. It has been at times very emotional. Some people just walking up, leaving flowers quietly and then walking away. Others taking a few moments, some with their children. I've seen lots of hugs. I've seen tears. And not too long ago, a man walked up, put his hands on the car, took a moment, said some words to himself, and wiped away some tears. And then he walked away. That is happening over and over and over as people respond to the death of Sergeant Heather Glenn. This all happened this morning about 1 o'clock right outside the Perry County Memorial Hospital, just outside the doors, when Sergeant Glenn confronted a domestic violence suspect. His name was Sean Hubert. He would not comply with her orders. We are told the Indiana State Police, who conducted an investigation, says that she tried a weapon similar to a taser to subdue him. He would not be subdued. They say that he then was able to get out a gun, and he shot, hitting Sergeant Glenn. Officers there on the scene, Cannleton police officers as well as Tell City police officers, then returned fire, and they shot Hubert. Both of them were injured, Hubert and Sergeant Glenn. They died there at the scene shortly after. This has been a very difficult day for the town of Tell City. Almost everyone here knew Sergeant Heather Glenn. Even Mayor Chris Cale, who was here just a short time ago to pay his respects here at the memorial, told me that he has known Heather, as he called her, ever since he was a little kid. He said when he became mayor, he did the Citizens Academy. That's for citizens to get to know policing better. He said he did a ride-along with Sergeant Glenn. She taught him what it was like to be a police officer. He said she didn't have children. He said this was her baby, law enforcement and taking care of the community. Eyewitness News' Ben Walls has been here all day. He has gotten a lot of community reaction to what happened here to Sergeant Glenn. And tell us, Ben, what have you been hearing from the community today?
Yeah, Shelley, we've been talking with residents all day who said that Sergeant Glenn was a fine officer who served here in Tell City. And those that we talked to who were close with her say it's hard to believe, or it's hard to talk about losing someone that had such an impact on them and talking about that person. Some say they're having difficulty reconciling what took place this morning.
You know, shootings are everywhere, but I never thought there would be one this close to home with somebody I knew so personally. Every time I'd see her, she always had a smile on her. She was always willing to talk.
Now, Shelley, residents say that Sergeant Glenn strived to teach or strive to give everyone respect that they deserve. Just a short while ago, a truck just came by and told us here at Eyewitness News how much Sergeant Glenn meant to them and how much she served her community and everything like that. And very much told.
Right. It was remarkable. A truck pulled up and called you over, and he said, "I didn't want to be on camera, right?"
Didn't want to be on camera, but wanted to let you know that Sergeant Glenn was the best of the best, and please stay updated, or we'll stay updated with the situation. Everything will have updates on air and online. TriStateHomepage.com.
All right, thank you, Ben Walls, for your reporting today on how this is affecting everyone in the community. Now, this was a domestic violence situation, and they're some of the most deadly and dangerous that police have to confront. But we have had several other officers killed in the line of duty, even in recent years. You'll remember Deputy Asan Hacker with the Vanderbilt County Sheriff's Department. He was killed in training. That's still considered line of duty. He was in training from something that happened during training, but also it was exacerbated by the Vanderbilt County coroner determined a sickle cell condition that he had. Also, back in 2021, you may remember in Wayne County, Illinois, a deputy was assisting a motorist who was having trouble with his car. He pulled over to help. That driver shot and killed Deputy Sean Riley back in 2021. But we go back quite a ways in Perry County, though, for the last officer that was killed. It It was Lieutenant Earl Flamian. He was with the Perry County Sheriff's Department. He died, again, back in 1980 in a car crash. But it doesn't lessen the impact here, the fact that Sergeant Heather Glenn was gunned down this morning at the Perry County Memorial Hospital. The community will be coming here throughout the evening tonight to pay their respects, and there is a vigil planned. For more on that, let's go over to Hannah Hurley. She is here in Tell City as well. Hannah?
The city is quiet, and the feeling here in Tell City today is really somber. I'll take a step to the side here so you can see what's going on behind me. A number of people have come to City Hall to pay their respects where Sergeant Glenn's patrol car is. Whether it's to leave flowers, a note, or have a moment of silence, the message here is clear. Sergeant Glenn had an incredible impact on her community, and she will not be forgotten. There will be a vigil held at 8 o'clock tonight at City Hall for people to continue to come and pay their respects. For more information on that, you can check our Facebook page at Tri-State homepage, and I'll also be here to have more on this at 9 and 10. Live in Tell City, Hannah Hurley, Eyewitness News.